arrived during the day back to Ivan's mansion, and Selmy decided after a long conversation that giving the ring to Ivan was a good idea. Ivan, for her part, has said she's paying off the general so that the guards aren't going to be looking for you guys anymore within the next couple days. And that if you really wanted to go take her down, that the best people to talk to would probably be Nolan and Raja, who unfortunately, due to Flex's actions when he thought that Blank was in danger, don't exactly like you guys, especially since nobody bothered talking to them during the journey back. They basically they don't outright hate you because you did end up healing Raja, but they are no longer inclined to help you out in any sort of way.
In our defense, we were kind of focused on figuring out what to do with that ring.
Yes, you guys were very much distracted.
We didn't mean it, but that's hard to sell when you almost kill someone's sister.
Mm-hmm. So, during the day after all of this, even though you were told to stay inside because the guards will still probably be looking for you for the next couple of days until the payments all went through and disseminated down, Cotton Blank ended up going to a store called the Quaint Drow. Blank ended up ordering an outfit for himself that cost him 5 gold and would take about 5 days to prepare. You even got a receipt to present. Also during that day, Bubbles and I forget who the second person was. Was that
Tonka?
Cotton.
Tonka?
Oh no,
Cotton.
no. I'm thinking about Bubbles and Tonka's slap fight.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
It was Cotton who went to the Nexus with me.
So Bubbles and Cotton ended up going off to the Nexus and ended up meeting some interesting people. One of which who fixed Bubbles' arms. And
it was very rude and has terrible taste.
And he still thinks you owe him.
He
said that I danced and he said I wasn't hot, so I don't know him.
He has no interest in Anyway, you apparently now owe a favor to somebody else, but unfortunately, Bubbles doesn't believe so. But Cotton definitely heard it.
He also dissed the dress.
He dissed a lot of things, including me, which is why all favors are void.
Anyway, so the next day, you guys stuck out again.
I mean, he's just a dragon and a prince. I'm sure we can take him. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so the next day, you guys ended up going back to Sand Study to talk to Nolan. Well, you didn't completely convince him to talk to his mother, who was the one that's actually currently investigating as much as she can the general and her actions. He is at least thinking about it and isn't outright dismissing you, but he definitely isn't going to bring you to her. Or, broker a meeting or any of those kind of things because he is still pretty salty about what happened with his sister. Unfortunately, due to that, plus the shenanigans of breaking a vase and trying to mimic being the vase, Ile has basically said, the Sand Study has no interest in you guys becoming members or helping us out ever again. And she doesn't really care to see you. So, well, you guys...
I wasn't there, so...
So, while you guys haven't been running around killing NPCs and, not getting information, you have been pissing people off. And getting kicked out of places. So...
Not me.
You were implied, as was Flex.
What we do.
Anyway, so you've gone back.
Very good at it.
Yeah. So here's basically just to speed some little things along. You go back. Cotton comes back out to see what you guys are doing. Selmy is kind of mumbling, kind of glancing over at Bubbles and Cotton and shaking her head, going, basically mumbling something about losing out on some great opportunities, and they didn't even bring me to the Nexus when they had the chance, blah, blah, blah. Ed has gone wandering off.
We asked
Blake
you wanted to come.
Blake goes off to talk to Flex, not really talk to Flex, but you know what I mean. He goes off to see Flex temporarily. Well, Tonka, Bubbles, and Cotton are in a room together, or possibly in their own rooms sulking. Who knows? That's up to you guys. Whatever it is, it's going to last an hour. Is there anything you wish to do for the next hour? That between Tonka, Bubbles, and Cotton.
Stay away from Taka.
I'll paint a picture of Bubbles with like the metal arm bracers.
I'm reading my Rogue 101 book.
All right. So after an hour, Blank comes back, and that's where the information discussed prior to the game comes into play. Blank, and you may do whatever you wish to do.
Yeah. Blank comes up and just points up at his brand new hat.
Hey, bird buddy, isn't that Flex's hat?
Nods.
Uh-huh.
Why do you have Flex's hat?
Shouldn't you give that back to Flex? He's gonna want his hat.
I thought you already had a hat.
The hat is very clearly what's it called? There it goes. I do those two actions in quick order, by the way. And the hat is very clearly already on top of the hat that I have on.
Uh-huh.
And why do you have this?
Why don't you go get Flex, bring Flex in here so Flex can explain to us why you have his hat.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You're his best buddy. You can go get him and he can explain all this to us. What do you mean? Where's Flex?
Is he in the?
What do you mean he left?
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna run outside and check for Flex's cow.
Where did Flex go?
The cow is there, peacefully grazing.
Oh, well then he'll be back. He wouldn't leave best friend and Bessie. He'll come back when he feels like it.
Yeah. Blank is doing the farmer dance.
Bird, are you saying that Flex left to dance?
But won't he need butter? Why wouldn't he bring Bessie? Okay. Let's dance.
Flex left
Ungreased.
to dance.
Sounds
I will
legit.
not break character. I will not break character.
To be fair, that does totally sound like something Flex would do.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess we
Okay,
don't have like a mission right now, so.
Did Flex give an idea on how long he'd be? Should we be waiting on him?
Ooh, actually, where did he go? Because Bubbles likes to dance too. Is he getting paid?
That's a good point.
Is it like
That's
a
a good
strip
point.
bar? Because that's
Tonka-
my gig,
Tonka
and
would
I'm
love to go
better at it.
too.
Fuck off.
What? I appreciate all of my friends.
I'm a better dance. So Bubbles wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bubbles is trying to figure out
I
where
think
Flex
of the
wants to
people
dance.
talking in this room, you are the best
All right.
dancer.
Thank you.
In response to the like you say how long he's been gone, Blank is doing that with the calendar that just so happens to be in the room, and in response to is it getting paid, Blank does the pockets thing.
Okay, so he should be back at the end of the month, and he's not getting paid.
He's not getting paid. Well, that makes it less fun. I mean, I guess I can still like dance for people, but we might also get paying gigs here. So
Well, Gosh, I don't know what y'all got up to while I was hanging out here with Flex. I don't know why Flex didn't say anything to me about going off to dance. But I
I'm
think we should
really
go
hurt
to
he
the
didn't
sand.
invite me to join.
I think we should go to the sand study, don't y'all, and see if they can help us take it down this sea
We
witch.
just did that and we're told not to come back.
You,
Remember?
I was not there, so no, I don't
You
remember.
were not there. Okay, so yeah, we went and they didn't like us and
What's not to like?
so many things. Well, blank broke their shit, and they're apparently still sore about the whole almost killing the sister thing, even though we totally apologized. So people just can't deal with things and move on. People hold on to the pettiest things. Bubbles says, turning back and forth and staring at herself in a mirror.
Well, I guess if that's off the table, I remember like the priestess at the temple fell sick. It sounded kind of suspicious. Do we want to check on that?
I mean, I'm better, and she sounds gross. So,
It doesn't hurt to
like,
make new friends, though.
but people are oozy, and we've already met her. I don't know. What do you guys?
Well, I mean, we can still go after Bink.
Who's
Unless y'all are trying to chase down the circus, we go try to rob Bink.
who's been again, and why do we want?
Bink is the guy that stole something from my hometown, and I need to get it back.
Okay, what did he steal?
Uh, I think I'd said it was a necklace.
Yeah, I think you said necklace.
Yeah, and I remember I didn't roll well enough to tell whether you were lying or not. So I guess that means I have to assume you're lying. Well, like, do, are we gonna get paid for this? Like,
Well, yeah,
is the owner?
like I said before. By the way, what's Tonka doing all this time?
Yeah.
Tonka can present the painting and be like, "Look, it's beautiful." I don't know.
What painting?
For that hour, I was painting a picture of Bubbles with the metal bracers.
For that performance with dexterity, it would actually no. This performance, sorry. I was like to say
Okay.
painting skill with dexterity, but I don't.
Got it. I actually have probably painting
Oh,
skills. I just had to.
if you have painting items in your inventory, I meant items like the physical pots
Yeah,
of
she has a
paint.
painter's cat. I remember.
Oh, you have a painter's kit.
Oh
Use it
yeah,
with dexterity.
it says there's a tool, so it says supplies. Okay, yeah. Either way. Let me find dexterity real quick. Those words are very small.
It is
Oh,
gorgeous painting.
Oh,
that's amazing. Oh, and those bracers look like they're just a part of. That's amazing.
I thought it was beautiful. I'm sure that Ivan will love to have something to remember us by.
Oh, we're leaving that for her.
We totally can. Hopefully she'll like it.
okay.
What's your?
I was trying to do I was trying to decide because if it's beautiful, then Bubbles likes it, but if it's got the bracers, then she doesn't. So I was trying to decide if she wants to destroy it or venerate it. Yeah, she Bubbles will let it be something Ivan can remember her by. She's gonna see if she can like find an artist in town to fix the arms because the rest of the painting is great.
Maybe Bubbles can try to fix the painting and fix the arms on the painting.
Oh, not in front of Tonka. She'll do it later. Ideally, Tonka will wake up and it'll just be fixed, and Bubbles be like, "Yeah, can't ruin perfection. It just magically fixed myself. But that's for later.
So, Erica, do you have any ideas on our next adventure?
Well, it sounds like we can't find the sea person. Tunk is pretty dumb. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we
Tunk is
just got the
crazy about
guard paid off to
snowflakes.
get off our backs. Robbing someone seems like a great idea.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
if you have
So
another idea, I'm all ears. That's the quest I came into this campaign with, and we still haven't done my thing.
Yeah, no, we're dumb and bored, so I don't see it. Like, the people, Selmy is the one who would talk us out of this, and she's not here, so.
there's probably shiny stuff if we do that robbery thing. So
Absolutely.
Exactly, and
He's got a warehouse full of shiny stuff.
yeah, I'm probably up for that.
yeah, and like we were supposed to practice our like adventuring skills to get better with the guard. So, maybe this will get me back in Selmy's good graces if I get better at adventuring stuff. Maybe she'll see that I'm trying to contribute and stop being mad at me.
I want to talk to Ivan. How do I find her?
You talk to one of the servants.
Okay, what time is it?
It's probably middle of the day at this point.
Oh, well, then that's probably not going to work out because I'd have to talk to her later. I was just trying to get a lead on, what we should do next in my little quest to rob Bink. But I figured Ivan's probably sleeping right now.
Are you talking to someone not on our thing?
I didn't hear you. What?
Oh, so I heard a male voice in the background, and I thought maybe Zach was watching something or talking to.
Maybe he's quiet this week.
Yeah, I
Yep.
heard that too.
Oh, it stopped. So yeah, does Blank have any suggestions? Just because you don't speak doesn't mean you can't suggest shenanigans.
I don't know if you guys noticed it, but the instant he said Rob Bing, Blank ran out of the room. I posted that very specifically at that time.
Ah,
Posted what? I
uh
don't.
oh.
He
I'm
posted
The
I'm going on an
Hobbit?
adventure.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So he's going to get his
Oh, okay.
adventuring gear.
yeah.
He
I
wants
don't know who and or what Bing is,
Bink.
but I'm going to rob them.
Bink.
Bing.
Bink, oh, Bink. Yeah, I don't know who
Yeah,
and or what Bink is.
Mr. Can't
Awesome.
talk. You better talk right.
That's like that stupid joke from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. So, Mr. Can't Say, how are you doing?
Oh,
Yeah, Bubbles feels like this might prove to Selmy that she's taking things seriously. She had to get her arm fixed because she has to be pretty, but she's also serious about like Selmy really wants to go after this slaver bitch, and we need to find her. So
so
practicing our like skills might prove that I care.
Grizz, can we say that I got some intel from Bink before from Feldspar. So I'll take this group now to go see Feldspar and see what else he can tell me.
Sure, if that's what you wish to do. Remember that the guards still might be looking for you on this day.
Okay. All right. So do y'all wanna go talk to my contact and see if he can help us figure out how to rob Bink, or did you want to take the day to rest and continue to hide from the guards?
Seems
I didn't hear a response.
I heard something, but
We've been
I
out multiple times. Sorry. Go on.
Yeah, but one more time might be pushing our luck. And if we just collectively say that we're going to sit around the mansion for a day, then we could just pass that day and say that it's the next day.
I mean, again, Bubbles is dumb and lacks direction, so
You
she's
said
basically
Bubbles
going to
what?
follow. Bubbles is dumb and lacks direction, so she'll kind of do what you want on it.
Okay. Zach, at what stage is Blink at right now?
Blank is in whatever room we're staying at, desperately trying to find where he put his grappling hook.
Okay. So I'm going to suggest that we take the day to do whatever we want to around the mansion, get ourselves ready for our next adventure, and we'll head out tomorrow. And hopefully by tomorrow, enough time has passed that the guards are not on our tail.
We'll go to the sap and order like a super fancy feast of like delicacies from her home region. Um, since we've been on the road and been eating kind of rough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
the last time
yeah.
you got food service here at Ivan's place, you ended up getting something really nice.
Yeah, but like if we're gonna stick around, I'll just gonna steer into that and
Yeah. I'll go find Blank and I'll explain to him that we're going to go tomorrow. Maybe today he can practice with his new hat. And I'll read my book.
All right.
Blank, how do you respond when I tell you that?
Blank continues looking for his grappling hook.
Do you need to roll an investigation to find it?
That's up to the DM, I think.
Sure, go ahead and roll. Investigation.
Right. That's the wrong tab. Also, why do I still have a bubbles chart on mine?
helping me.
Investigation.
Fix that one.
Oof.
Somehow your grappling hook has gone missing.
Or you just didn't look hard enough. I will say I'm going to wait until evening when it seems Ivan's around, and I'll go talk to her.
All right, she is in her study. The servants allow you in and stay just outside the door, probably to keep an eye on you.
Hey, Ivan, I was wondering if you could help me with some information.
What kind of information?
When I originally came to this city, I was actually seeking a group that could help me pull a job to help me rob Bink. And that's when I found these fine fellows who I thought would be able to help me out with that. He had stolen a valuable necklace from the monarch of my kingdom, and I need to try and get it back. And I was just wondering if you knew any information that could help me, like guard schedules or the layout of his warehouse, anything you might have that might be able to help me to go against Bink.
Now that's a tall order. You don't think that your companions are up for a challenge? And by the way, I think that you did investigate outside. This is me talking GM.
Yeah.
Outside Bink's warehouse at one point, so I think therefore you know where it is.
You did. I remember that.
No, yeah, I
I'm
remember
also
that.
waiting for
But
Ivan to be like, Bink is my best friend.
that's fair. I was kind of hoping for like if she had like a map of the layout of the inside of the warehouse.
Bink and
So,
I are not friends. I've never visited his warehouse. He's a
well,
pompous
okay.
asshole as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I'm glad I didn't upset you by saying I wanted to go against him. It
On
could have
your
gone
no
really
clear.
badly for me.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, if you don't have anything, I appreciate your time, and thank you again for letting us stay here while we figure out our next move.
She kind of nods a little.
And I'll excuse myself.
Wake up in the middle of the night once everybody else has gone to bed.
I'm anticipating where this is going.
Yeah, like is there castle? I mean, I can't cast alarm clocks, so I don't know how that works in this world.
You probably drank a lot of water.
Okay, I'll do the soldier's alarm clock.
The problem of going on long car trips as a kid means that that trick doesn't work on me. His dad doesn't stop.
So yeah, I'll like pound 3 or 4 glasses of water at like 11 p.m. and then go to bed. Um, and if I can wake up in the middle of the night when everybody else is asleep,
Except for Ivan.
I would. Well, no, everybody in the party is
Right.
is all here. I would like to steal Tonka's paint kit and fix up the.
So this will require a sleight of hand check.
Do you also have to wake up when Tonka isn't awake since she sleeps half the amount of everyone else?
Son of a bitch! I forgot about that.
Okay, so first we're
Yeah,
gonna roll an intelligence check to see if you drink enough water and went to bed early enough so that you will wake up before Tonka gets out of her trance. Tonka, I want you to roll a 1d20.
Okay.
So you have just gotten out of your trance as Bubbles is stirring.
chamber pot, and Bubbles will stomp off and go back.
All right. Microphone test. Can you guys hear me?
I can
Yeah.
I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Okay, just a
Hear
second,
you.
because I kept hearing.
Really quiet people for a
Yeah, I was
second.
hearing some faint voices.
Yeah,
like
same.
wondering if maybe my headset had pulled loose again, because that's happened
It sounded
recently.
quiet to me too. So
I'm
Yeah,
alone
I
in my
heard it
house,
too.
and I don't have anything else playing, so I know it's not me.
And it was just there was something like everybody was really quiet. I don't know.
yeah. To me, it just sounded like everyone got really quiet.
Yeah.
Same.
So what happened?
Well, I'm sleeping.
All right, so
And I'm pouting and going back to sleep after peeing.
so the next day comes.
All right, y'all, let's go.
On the way, Blank wants to buy a new grappling hook.
Well, we're going to We're going to Feldspar, who owns a shop.
Oh, well, there we go.
Does he own the kind of shop that has grappling hooks?
I think he
Not all
does.
shops are created.
Chris?
Okay.
That's a good question, but I don't think so. Hold on.
I mean, it seems in line with things he would
I
have.
thought he sold jewelry.
I mean, you
Yeah,
consider a
he
grappling
would
hook
probably have
jewelry.
jewelry too if he's my fence.
Alrighty. Oops, I have accidentally recorded the name twice for sparkly stones. One being the jewelry shop where Feldspar works, and the other being a feminine clothes store. I just noticed that. That's a problem.
Well, one of them needs to change.
Well, the second one, because I
Unless-
know that's not the correct one.
Unless Feldspar is pulling double duty.
No, he isn't.
I mean, a clothing store that only sells jewelry sounds like Bubbles' jam, so she'd be up for that.
No, here's the thing. Yeah, sparkly stones. So he basically takes you through the streets, and he leads you to a store in the shop ward with a good sign above it called in itself Sparkly Stones. And sadly for Blank, you do not see anything even remotely resembling a grappling hook in the window. You just see bits of jewelry and little stones and
Darn.
basically jewels and like possibly focusing crystals.
Wait,
Okay,
hold on. So you're saying the shop
blank
is
to
full
the
of shiny
shiny
objects?
Oh, God.
It is.
Give me a second. I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
So when does blank turn into that
Okay.
dragonling you're always telling us about?
And Zach, you can also try to have Blank explain what he's looking for to the shopkeeper, and maybe he can point you in the right direction.
Sorry, buddy.
yeah,
you
he's now
brought
deep
Blank to
in
the
jewelry.
shiny store. I'm trying to figure out if he ends up being the hyperactive toddler or if he ends up being the kleptomaniac right now.
Hyperactive toddler, or in a candy store with no supervision, or Kyle as the only parent who has a couple other toddlers to look after, or
Okay, we're gonna see what I roll on stealth and see what happens with that.
I need to go back to the house and get Selmy.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Selmy
Nat
refused
20.
to go.
Okay.
But you can blame her for this debacle.
You know,
Saying there was
Blank?
no adults on this trip, but accidentally brought him to a sparkly store.
Yeah.
I didn't think it through.
Yeah, Blank is attempting to sneak around and grab the shiniest object he possibly can.
Roll perception for me, please. Please.
13.
No, not you, Zach. Cotton.
Just a moment.
Oh, that was perception to see what the shiniest object in the store is.
Okay.
I'm just imagining this little, like, bird butt with feet scrambling, going down, like, a rabbit hole of jewels. I know it's not actually just piled up, but I'm imagining.
Yeah, there are display
Wand
cases.
diving.
There are all that things. Cotton. As soon as you open the door to the stop, and you see Blank kind of like whiz past you, kind of like a cat. You see him immediately head down one aisle and immediately stare up into a case where a very sparkly stone is currently sitting.
Bird, don't do anything stupid. What was Feldspar's first name?
Gilbert.
Is Feldspar's first name?
Sorry, Gibralt, not Gilbert.
Gibralt.
Gibralt.
Gabriel, are you here?
Yes, I'm in the back. And he kind of comes
Okay.
out with little spectacles on. Clearly he was working on some jewelry. And he's got like
Can
an
you tell
apron
me-
and all that.
Can you tell me anything about this jewel my friend is admiring?
Uh, oh, I got that in just a little bit ago, I think. Uh, uh, He's like hedging for a moment. Well, and he looks at the rest of you, and kind of like looks back at you, saying, "I am not entirely sure of where it's from, but it
Okay,
is
yeah, I understand.
a rather expensive piece. This one in particular, I am holding at a very special price of 10 platinum,
Oh, goodness.
Holy.
and that is before it can be customized and put into a setting. You understand that's just the raw material. I am sure there's some very fashionable individuals in the area who will be interested in paying that price and paying me to properly set it into
Yep.
whatever they want.
Does it have any interesting properties?
Not that I'm aware of. Why? Do you think it's magical or something?
I don't know. I was asking.
Well, I do not see that.
All right. Well, Bird, you heard the price. Um,
Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Blank, I think, is the time for another stealth check.
While everybody's watching you.
uh,
21.
What are you trying to do stealthily?
Blank is trying to disappear into the shadows and snag an easily accessible shiny object.
All right. So basically, Cotton, you glance over at Feldspar for just one moment, and he looks back at you. When you turn back around and he looks back to where Blank was standing, neither of you see Blank. Blank, roll a sleight of hand.
Oh god, I hope I get a natural 20 on this. Like, this is, come on.
Hope you got a natural
Come on.
1.
Either or is gonna be hilarious. 23 is not bad.
You snagged something. You do not yet know its value. All you know is that it is shiny, it is a bit green, and it is yours.
Alright, Blank
oh,
is
boy.
going to recognize that he's pushed his luck far enough and wait outside the store.
That sounds out of character.
Blank may be a fool, but he's not stupid.
Well, that makes
So-
him that's a rare thing in this.
So, Gabriel, I apologize for bringing these uninitiated into the store.
Oh!
I was hoping.
Oh, they're all
might
your
have-
friends.
Excuse you, I am initiated in all of the wonders. Have you seen me?
Bubbles, roll perception. Alright. Cotton, for your part, you notice that your friend is making a few hand gestures known to be thieves' cant, and none of your companions are responding to this. So he kind of like looks
Oh,
back.
I wasn't doing thieves' cant.
No. The guy you're talking to was
Feldspar.
trying to do thieves' cant at you with finger gestures, and you did not respond to any of that. So he knows you're not thieves. So
Yeah.
he basically just looks back at Cotton and goes, yes, perhaps you would prefer to have your companions wait outside?
Bubbles, Tonka, do y'all mind stepping outside just for a moment? Maybe you can check on Blank.
Fine. I mean, I'm already initiated.
The dwarf just shakes his head and looks over at Cotton and whispers low, she has no idea, does she?
No.
Damn. I was really hoping I heard that. Okay. So Bubbles would go outside and start. Is there like a plate glass window into the store?
Yes.
All right, then I am gonna start dancing out there to prove my understanding of the
You do horribly. You start tripping over your own feet.
And what's Tonka
I'm
doing?
like trying to look inside and dance like I don't care at the same time. And
So just your hips are moving and your head basically stays in place. It is very eerie. So what's Sanka doing?
I guess Tonka is just like, wow, I wish I had painted this pose. It's way more interesting.
Meanwhile, the dwarf is looking to Cotton and says, "All right. So what is it you needed to see me?"
Yeah, those fellows out there are gonna help me. Uh, they're gonna help me take Bink for all he's got.
All right then.
And I was wondering uh, if you had any information on like the layout of his warehouse, any guard schedules, anything that might help give me an edge going in there.
Well, I don't know anything about his guard schedules, I'm afraid. But as for the layout, he thinks for a minute. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I put this. Nope, I did not put this into. Oh, there it is. It's all right. I was trying to find the particular page that it was on. Let's see. Yes, he has a pretty big lower level. Well, ground level, I should say, where most of his stock goes. He has an office on the right when you enter in. On the left, he has like a break room slash dining area for his employees. He has the privies up front. He has a loading bay in the back. Just above the loading bay is a big crane. There's an a big window over there for the crane operator to stand in. I believe there's entrances to the catwalk up there, and he's got a big catwalk that overlooks the warehouse. I don't know about the guard schedules though.
Would you know in which room he would keep his most valuable treasures?
Not offhand. If he doesn't have them at his own house, his office might have some extra valuables, or he might have them off in a corner, but I don't actually know for certain.
Okay, thank you so much. I'd like to give you um, I'd like to give you 10 gold for the information, and also just in case any of my friends had sticky fingers while they were in here.
He kind of like raises an eyebrow and looks back towards the case to make sure that the jewel is still there.
Oh no, we were watching the jewel, so we know.
That I would advise not bringing your friends back in here.
I do understand and appreciate that advice, and I'll try to remember that for the future.
All right.
Okay, I've deducted 10 gold from my store.
Well, good luck on your quest.
Um, do do you mind if I invite them back in? I think the what race is Lizzie? Lizard folk. I think the lizard folk would like some jewelry.
Well, if she doesn't have sticky fingers and is willing to pay for it,
She-
that is quite
She doesn't
quite
she doesn't
fine.
generally have some fingers. I'll call out to Bubbles and Tonka. Did y'all see anything in here you liked? Come back in.
Okay, so can Bubble see her reflection in the plate glass window from the inside?
No, actually, she can't. It's a very clear glass.
Are there any mirrors?
Roll perception check. You look around and you see mirrors in different locations. It looks like they are designed so that the proprietor can stand over by the counter and see the different aisles of the shop with ease as a deterrent against shoplifters.
So there aren't any mirrors in there that are for sale.
No
Oh, I
mirrors.
didn't want to buy a mirror. I'm gonna point at the nearest mirror and go, well, I really like what I see there.
Okay. All right. So none of the jewelry catches your eye.
I improve on perfection. I mean, no. I'm good for now. I don't really feel the need to augment. It would just detract. I'm really enjoying having my full beauty right now.
How?
How? What?
There are toggles that you can set up on your sheet. Like if you go into the gear thing on your sheet, you could see that you could set it up to say for like rolls. You could like roll to everybody, roll to GM, and set it to toggle it at your will.
That's a save.
Yes.
Whoops.
That's okay since you were already talking about it.
Sorry.
All right, hold on. I'm whispering something to you.
Given the whole adolescent hitting on bubbles thing, I'm finding this a little disturbing, given when it came up.
Hello, did everyone vanish?
She's typing something just to me.
Sorry,
Oh,
I had to
there's
type
Susie.
and then I had to spell check.
I wasn't sure if you'd moved him over to Whispers, so I just figured we could.
As weird. I saw something in the mirror that didn't agree. I shudder and look away, and hey, let's get out of here, and let's go find his warehouse.
Shudder, one looking in the mirror that I was pointing at.
Excuse me.
Because that's going to be a thing.
I apologize. As a player, I apologize.
Grizz?
What? You just see your reflection in the mirror.
Yeah, I know, but did I see Cotton point at
And,
that reflection
and yes, you did.
and shudder?
You would have overheard him say something like something about the mirror.
Oh man.
Shoot.
Yeah.
It's not you. I swear.
I'm gonna spin around and go, what did you say?
I said we should go.
Oh no. That was about me. What did you say about me?
I didn't say anything about you. You are wonderful.
Okay, what do I roll to see if I calm down or not?
What do you wanted to know?
I wanted to know what to roll to see if I calm down or not.
Wisdom saving throw,
I
maybe?
believe that. Okay.
Oof.
So no. I'm getting a lot of really mixed signals from you, Cotton. First, you're like inappropriately interested. Now you're just rude. Like,
That there was magic involved in that other time, and it's not. You are beautiful, just not my type. You're wonderful.
damn it, I'm hearing that way too often this week.
No.
I am
What the
everybody's type. I am the
listen?
fucking
What
ideal.
what that dragon said was that he didn't see anything in you. I see your beauty.
Well, I mean, everybody sees my beauty. They just have to appreciate it. And
And I do. And I do. And I recognize that you don't you spurned my advances when I was magically controlled, and so I see that that's not something that I should try to pursue.
I mean, you don't have to have sour grapes about it. You can be a gentleman. Just because you get turned down doesn't mean you have to make disparaging comments
And
about
I'm not
somebody who doesn't want to
I'm not
date you.
making disparaging comments about you.
I heard you. Okay, then what were you saying about my reflection?
Do you remember when we were in that do you remember when we were in that mansion with the devil, and we found the secret room with the mirrors?
Yeah.
And then Blank went nutso on one of the mirrors and started to try to destroy it.
I remember having to heal a really ungrateful chick.
Yeah, well, Blank thought he saw something in the reflection that none of the rest of us saw.
Okay.
I believe I saw that too.
What was it? Did I have
It
warts?
was I saw a long face with lots of teeth. It was striped black and green, and it had a forked tongue that was flickering at me.
I'm really tempted because one of my attempts is fight, and I am green, so I'm really tempted to make this. Um, but I will. Well, I mean,
I
I don't
know that
think you're
what I
using
saw
mirrors
wasn't you.
right.
I know that what I saw wasn't you.
That's a bummer because obviously you were looking at the wrong thing. Um,
And I agree
so,
with
but if
that. And I
if
just
you
want
had
to
to
get
see
away
that,
from
I
that
guess
mirror.
you've been punished enough. Fine, fine. Fuck this whole day, and I'll stop now.
So, shall we go to the warehouse?
Yeah, roll up and run.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, like at midday, we're just gonna stroll up and run.
Well, yeah, would they expect a robbery at midday?
I mean, we're too dumb not to try it. Out of character. What the hell? I mean, did you get the info you needed?
I got some info, yeah.
Uh, so this guy has something that belongs to your king person. Um, what do you
Yes,
know? Like, what
something
can
that
you tell
belongs
us about?
to
Sorry,
he has something that belongs to
Duke something.
yeah, Duke Lucas.
Okay. Like, what can you tell us about Bink? Like, does he have special powers or anything we should know about?
Um I don't have my notes on Bink.
Give me an intelligence check. I'll remind you.
Okay.
Unless you get super low, I'm just he's some dude.
I rolled a 19.
Ooh.
Whoops, I'm muted. So you know he is a rich halfling. He runs a shipping business with various ships and warehouses. He has a central office in Old Town. He lives in the rich part of town, same as Ivan. He is supposedly very greedy. He likes very strange things, and there are rumors that substantiated rumors in your network that he smuggles from Arabessa, an island to the southwest.
Oh, I wanted to back up and say that before we left Ivan's mansion, I slipped a note under Selmy's door telling her where we were going to be.
She must not have noticed it, or else she'd come running to stop you. Poor
I'm just whenever she does eventually
person.
when she does eventually rejoin the game, she can find it at that point. Just
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
ready to
that
go?
he is wealthy, but he's not the wealthiest person in Orin,
Yeah.
and he is known to work and be friends with a half-orc named Indor, who's another rich guy.
Indoor is a plumber.
Right, Indor the plumber, I remember that.
Not in that sense.
It's
Furnishing,
too good not to be
fixtures,
that
plumbing, other stuff. Yeah. But he's no Mario Brothers.
Well, yeah.
Because he's only one dude.
Yeah. He doesn't have a brother. He has to do Mario's job all on his own.
His brother died. God.
So let's go to the warehouse.
Alright, and you know how to get there because you have staked it out before.
Yep.
Alright. So, the warehouse in particular that you staked out happens to be in the Azure Ward. Which is another way of saying the dock area, the docks. As you get down to the docks, give me perception checks, people.
All right. Also, yeah, before I forget, what did I actually steal from the place?
So you're gonna take it out and inspect it now?
Yes.
All right. Give me one.
Now that I am away from the guy's shop.
Are you trying to be sneaky about this, or are you doing this out in the open while you're walking with your friends?
Go out in the open.
All right. So
They're my friends. They're not gonna rat me out.
in other words, Kyle immediately sees that you've definitely stolen from the shop.
Oh, Bird, I knew you were going to do something stupid.
You took me to the shiny store, man. At some point, it's on you.
You imagine he's speaking those words, but he doesn't actually speak. It's just a look that he gives you.
Blank just gives you a look.
Yeah. I really hope that's not worth more than what I gave him.
How much is it worth?
That's what I'm finding out.
Yeah, turns out to be the cursed jewel of the star gods, and Blank will now ascend to a deity.
No, but give me a let's see. I'm gonna give you I want to say intelligence look. Do you have a jeweler's loop on you, Zach?
No, but I'm pretty sure that oh my God,
I think intelligence is your
Selmy does,
appraisal.
I think. Yeah, I think Selmy has one on her.
Yeah, but she's not with you right now.
Selmy has identify. So
Okay,
she's not here.
I'll just do like it's straight intelligence then.
Yes, I'm going to give you an intelligence check to see if you can figure out how much this might be, what type of jewel this might be, and how much therefore it might be worth. Okay,
It's decent.
you gaze at this gemstone and think, oh, this right here is an emerald. So, yes, that is worth 10 times as much as that, whatever jewel that was in the shop.
It's worth 100 platinum?
Yep, also known as 1,000 gold.
Oh, does Blank recognize that value though?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Wait,
okay.
100 platinum is only 1,000 gold?
Yes, 10
one
platinum is
10
100
gold.
gold. So.
Yeah, okay, that's... I in my head it was way more, so that's still really bad, but...
All right.
Okay. Well, do you want me to roll intelligence so that I can
Yes,
figure that
please.
out too? Or okay.
I'm going to add 100 platinum.
Nuts.
No, thankfully you do not know how expensive that stone that he managed to swipe is.
Okay, so I now have a 100 platinum emerald.
So Bird, what'd you get? What's that worth?
Blank's just going to shrug and put it back in the sack of shiny objects. Also, real quick, I feel like a ruby worth 1,000 gold is like
Emerald.
An emerald. 1,000 gold is like 2 inches across, like big fucking emerald.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I have my big fucking emerald.
Well, I'm glad you're so happy with that. It doesn't look that special to me, but I'm glad it floats your boat.
Yeah. Super. Okay. Next time you go back to that shop, they're going to accuse you of stealing it, and you're not going to go there again. You're going to be so confused that it was a shitty green emerald. It was probably glass.
Yeah. What do you mean I owe you that much? I gave you money for the jewel.
God.
Have I just set us up?
I thought we were friends, man.
Have I just set us up for the next villain arc?
We are the villain arc.
Yeah.
Well, considering how often you piss off NPCs.
We're definitely not the good guy arc.
All right. So what did we roll perception for? Before Zach derailed us.
Sorry. So as you're getting onto the docks, you're noticing several things. You're noticing more guards kind of walking around, like looking in alleyways. You're seeing more slightly ragged people kind of ducking into alleyways ahead of the guards. And a few others who are just
Like
kind of...
city guards?
What?
City guards or private guards?
City guards. They have the fin helmets.
Okay.
You see more ragged people either skittering down alleyways or trying to hide in little shadowy corners where the guards aren't seeing them. Like they're trying to avoid the guards.
Okay.
And as what?
I was going to try and see if I could talk to one of the raggedy people.
All right. Yeah, you approach a man in rags. He's got what looks like bloodshot eyes, and he kind of like looks up at you, almost with a look of perverted hope, going, "You got any rock? You got any rock? You don't look like a cop. You got any rock?"
Why are the guards out?
He like kind of like looks back and forth, and kind of like pushes you over. Do you move closer to him?
Yeah.
He kind of like reaches out with a hand and kind of grips onto your collar and gets up close to your ear and says, "Give me some rock. I'll talk to you." Yeah.
Hey, Bird, you've got that green rock you just picked up. Maybe he wants. Maybe he wants your rock.
Blank is going to pull out his dagger and threaten the guy who talked about rocks with it.
The man's eyes go wild and he drops Kyle's collar. Yeah, we're cool, man. And he immediately bolts in the other direction, kind of around the side of a building.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, Blank somehow does not go after the man who tried to take his shiny.
Well, he didn't specifically say he wanted your shiny. He just wanted the drug rock.
I don't know that.
I mean, you might have
You
recognized the
cut a
way he
bit
was
for
phrasing
less.
it. You might have recognized the way he was phrasing it.
Well, either way, he does not go after them.
All right, guys. Looks like pretty heavy guard presence and a lot of these folks around here that are dependent on that rock drug.
Do any of them have any weird growths on them like I got?
Let's see. I want to have you roll me an investigation. All right. So, as you see some guards, pass by, and you see some more of the, the people huddled in their cloaks, kind of, in rags and whatnot, resume their posts. You happen to sight a little bit closer to them. Like I was imagining before, you were being further enough away to not worry about any of them touching you. But since you're currently curious, you're getting up close to one, and you see a faint speckling on one cheek of one of them. It's kind of like a bluish discoloration on what looks to be a gnomish woman's skin as you get close.
Oh no! I let one of them touch me. Oh, I look myself over and see if he left any residue.
Give me a medicine check.
Medicine.
Okay, Bubbles is gonna back away from the person because she really doesn't want them.
You check yourself over and discovered that you're fine.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think there's probably extra guards here because of the drug.
Oh, they're trying to score too then.
No. No. No, I think they're trying to get the people dependent on the drug off the streets.
6 of one, half a dozen the other. Well, that priestess who cured
But
me.
we also haven't confirmed yet if the guards are still looking for us, or if they've already been paid off.
Right. Well, I mean, the priestess who cured me was like, I don't know. She seemed to know about this rock stuff, but
Yeah, the priestess.
I don't know if she'd be willing to cure the entire dock just so we can rob a guy. That seems like a lot of work when she's already not feeling well.
Any response to that?
I don't. Yeah, I don't think this is. I don't think this is something worth the priestess's time, especially since she's got her own health to worry about. And
I mean, she said she was curing the poor people and not charging them like she charged me. Yeah, she's sick. She's probably not feeling up to walking down here.
Do you think maybe she got too close to contact to some of these poor people, and now she's suffering the effects of the rock?
Oh yeah, maybe she got poor on her. That sucks. I mean, Bubbles is from a noble background. Yeah, I hear poverty is like super contagious, or your own fault or something. Maybe she touched it.
All right, I'm thinking because the drug is so prevalent right now, and all these poor people are hanging out around here. I think the guard presence is too heavy for us to try to do what we were planning on doing. Uh, I think we should call it off for now and come back to it later.
I certainly don't want to be around this many ugly people, so Bubbles is happy to leave.
Maybe instead we could go to the temple and check on that healer.
Why? We don't need her.
Uh, I'm sorry. I was just imagining there might be some compassion in the party.
Have you met the party? I mean, Bubbles is bored, she'll go, but you haven't given her a motivation that she understands.
We could
We could
find
go
out.
tell her she's like falling down on the job and there's lots of ugly
Yeah,
poor people left.
we could find out if the guards are looking for us by going to the middle of the town center and dancing. That'll tell us.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea. I mean, even if they're looking, they'll just look at me dance and like, you know, but they won't arrest me. They'll just give me money. You really shouldn't suggest things like that to Bubbles. She's gonna think you.
I'm just looking for something to do, and I don't think the robbery is a good idea right now.
I mean, I'm okay with, like, as a player, I'm cool with going to the temple. I just like they kind of hate us, and Bubbles is not like invested in other people. Uh, does Tonka have any ideas?
Tonka would be happy to watch you lure the guards. Maybe it could be a good distraction for the robbery.
Uh, I don't know. I feel like if they did try to put me in a holding cell, it would be with those rock people, and I really don't want to get that again. So I'm gonna pass. You go right ahead, though.
I can't go
You're
into
always
the
trying to
shiny
compete
building,
with me.
so I
Like,
need to get into that shiny warehouse, so I don't know.
All right. Uh, is there anywhere around us where it looks like there's a group of like a public square where a lot of not poor people might be hanging out?
In the docks, give me another perception check.
Oops, I double rolled.
they're both really good.
Well, the the Azure word isn't actually set up for squares, but there are several things that you could do. You could go out to the to the edge to where the dock section is, where like you can basically see the water, you can see the Gulf, or
Right.
you can move in towards the other end of that, which is more interior towards the sorry, towards the next ward over, which give me a second. I am double checking my listings here. Which I believe is either the sleep ward or the low end. Well, you probably wouldn't want to go to the low end if you're not looking for poor people. But
Well, I was going to suggest that
shop
Bubbles.
ward and the low end, I imagine are off there.
I was going to suggest that Bubbles go stand somewhere and dance, and maybe she can earn a little bit of coin by dancing, and also serve as a distraction for the rest of us.
Well, likely that would be on the dock side by in and of itself. That would be the most open area you can find.
Uh, hey, Bubbles, you see those people over on the dock? You think maybe they have some coin to
The
give talented dancers?
the dirty poor junkies
Are they are
with the
the junkies
deformity I don't want to catch.
Right? I
the
heard
only ones?
drugs are
The
expensive.
junkies are more on in between the warehouses, less so on the dock itself. The docks have a lot of dock workers, sailors, that sort of people, and a couple taverns and such.
Sailors will enjoy the dance, but I don't know how much they'll pay without trying to get more. Um, I guess. So, are you saying you want to do the robbery after all?
I don't know what to do right now.
Yeah, welcome to herding cats. Well, you said you didn't want to do the robbery, so I'm not sure why you want me to distract people.
All right.
I thought you wanted to go to the temple and like poke that lady and tell her she's not doing her job.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah, let's go tell the temple lady that she kind of sucks at getting rid of the poor people.
Oh my god! I did not expect you to phrase it that way.
Well, that's how I'm saying it to you. It's not how I'm saying it to her.
Fair enough. Also, next level is when Bubbles picks her god for her paladin stuff. So I love that this could potentially be the clusterfuck that causes that.
Uh, hey, Bird, we're going to the temple.
Blank just kind of happily swings along behind you. Actually, you know what? Blank is skipping jauntily. Let's see how jauntily. Pretty jauntily.
It's a pretty decent jaunt. So you're heading back through the town. Through the city, all the way to Old Town.
Yep, to the
All
temple.
right. So you make your way through the streets, far from the overwhelming smell of the sea that you were getting in the dock ward, the dock ward, which is the Arzur word, all the way to Old Town, with the huge square, the large temple, that very nice tavern that you guys walked into and visited briefly the other day. One of the main things that you're noticing as you're getting close to the temple is that you notice some kind of guard presence. Not the standard finned helmets either. These look more like maybe paladins or templars or something like that, standing guard
Yeah.
outside, like right in front of the doorway.
So I'll talk to somebody who looks official and say, um, I was hoping for a private audience
So
with
the dragonborn that's in front, kind of like red scaled and little horns peeking out, kind of like looks down at you and says, "No getting in. This place is under quarantine until further notice."
And can you
What?
tell me what disease the quarantine is in response to?
What business do you have here to be asking that?
Uh, we're we're friends of the priestess, and
Oh dear God.
wanted to check after her well-being.
Yeah, you're just like a lot of people around here who have been sending well wishes to the priestess. Well, I cannot say anything further than to say this place is being quarantined till further notice. Any further information would be dangerous. Now go away.
Okay. Um, is your superior available?
Oh God.
Cotton is no Karen, okay?
I I didn't understand what you said.
Sorry, I've been listening.
You broke
To.
it.
I listen to a lot of Reddit stories. You just basically said, "I want to talk to your manager."
Yeah, I did because he's clearly not going to give me the information I want.
The Dragonborn kind of like glares down at you. You have no need to be here. I said go away now. You do not need to talk to my manager. Or superior, sorry.
Yeah.
You do a Jedi
May I-
mind trick?
No, this is trying to be intimidating.
May I ask what authority you represent?
No, you may not. It is none of your concern. You're clearly not part of the clergy.
I don't see why you need to be so rude with me. I'm trying to be civil.
So you said there were a bunch of like paladins and Templars and stuff.
Yeah.
So is it possible to walk up to one of them around this dude?
Yeah, the next to this dude, like also guarding the same door, kind of like watching you, is a Tabaxi.
All right, I would like to try to flirt and get information.
All right, what do you say
What do
to
I
them?
need to roll?
Roll persuasion.
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll that before I decide what I say to them.
No. Oh.
Ooh, hey, wow, you're really furry. I I bet that I bet you wish you could touch something super smooth sometime. I'm really smooth and generous with my friends.
You don't sound like
If
very
you
smooth
wanted,
right now.
I know. If you wanted to tell me like, what's going on, I don't know how to hit on people who don't look like me because I don't actually find them attractive. If you wanted to tell me what was going on, like maybe we could meet up later and like I could pet you. I don't know.
I can pet you. Whoa, slow down. Wait for the second date.
The Tabaxi just keeps giving you wide-eyed looks every time you say something different. It's like they're trying to like maintain a mask of neutrality, but every time you say like pet you and all of 1 second, and all of that, the Tabaxi's eyes just kind of open up wide as if very surprised and trying to like keep a lid on it, kind of like they're trying to be like an English guard, but not quite managing it. They're like, Did Taka actually say that?
Most likely.
So the that actually makes the Tabaxi straighten up more, and there almost seems to be like a little tear coming out, and kind of says softly, but I'm a woman.
Aww.
Oh, snap.
Tonka.
Gosh, you're so mean. Ignore her. She's really bitchy and jealous. I'm sure she knew. She's always like lying and saying I don't look good.
I will turn
and,
away from the Dragonborn.
I
to
look
the Tabaxi.
amazing.
So I will grab her hand and pet her hand and say, "And you are a gorgeous woman."
Yeah, Tonka just says that stuff because she's jealous. Because
roll persuasion.
look what she has to work with.
Okay. I hope I get a decent. Woo!
The Dragonborn is now looking very uncomfortable at all this, and is kind of like got his eyes narrowed and is growling slightly. It's like get off of your post. Take this out of the field. We can get someone else to cover your shift. and like kind of like waves her off at this point, and she's like just kind of stumbling down the steps with you guys.
I'll look at the dragonborn and be like, jealous much?
He's just kind of narrowing his eyes at you, as if
I mean, I was gonna wait
if he
until
wants
after her
to, as if he wishes eye beams would come out and murder you with his eye, the way his eyes are just narrowed at you.
I mean, I was willing to wait until after her steps. I was trying to be.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name, Tabaxi.
My name's Mira.
Mira, that's a lovely name. Would you like to come sit with us for a minute and talk with us?
Sure. She comes in and sits down.
She's a paladin.
Something along those lines. Yeah, it seems like that. She's wearing armor. She's got like some religious symbols on her.
So, Mira, are you serving a god?
The healer. Hold on. Why? These are my gods. Why is my brain not wanting to say remember names at the moment? Mela.
Because brains are evil and out to get us.
What?
You're serving Mela?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do I roll to intelligence or
Religion.
to know who Mela? Religion?
Religious. You have no
Oof.
idea who that is. But you do notice that there is a crest of a dragon on her armor.
Yeah. I apologize for this. I'm not very well versed in the various deities. Who is I forgot the name already.
Mela.
Who is Mela?
The goddess of healing.
Oh,
I pray
Well,
for the stricken.
great goddess to be worshiping at that temple.
Yeah, I feel like they were really wasting you outside. It seems like you should be inside helping.
No one can go inside right now. It's way too dangerous.
What's so dangerous in there?
There's an infection of sorts, an insidious one of the mind.
Is it rock?
Oh, no. This seems to be something different than rock. But it affected the high priestess, and it seems to be infecting others. So the order is to keep the place quarantined. We can't even go inside for fear of potential infection and contamination. Those inside are currently praying for our brothers and sisters to overcome this blight.
The start.
It started. She pauses for a minute. I think a month ago, something along those lines.
So no reason totally coming to me off the top of my head, but anything with mirrors or dwarves?
She suddenly straightens up and looks at you and says, "Oh, please tell me you're not infected too. You'll have to be thrown in there with the others."
No. I knew a dwarf who had a thing. And
where she immediately reaches for her mace as if this dwarf is anywhere else and is like looking wildly around.
she's cool.
I'll put my hand on her arm reassuringly. They're not here.
No, she's gone. She's at the circus. But
this is dreadful news.
I mean, we brought her to the healer, and the healer fixed her. So I don't know why she can't fix other people.
The woman looks a bit stunned at this. This dwarf is the one who infected affected the high priestess.
We don't know that.
No. Like I said, the priestess totally fixed her and sent her back out.
Who is this?
Cool.
Who is
totally
this dwarf?
Thing.
Where are they?
I don't know. They left.
She kind of reaches over to grab your arm. Bubbles. Tell me, where
Oh,
is she? This is very important.
I don't know.
Um,
She used to we used to work for her, but she.
sorry, why are you being so
Last
insistent
thing
on
I
this
heard,
information?
my voice, the thing dropped for a moment. Last thing I heard was we used to work for her, and it all went off.
Oh, we used to work for her, but she left while we were gone, which is super
What's her
rude.
name?
So,
Who is she?
um, what are you gonna do if I tell you? I think she's kind of a bitch for leaving, but there were guards, and I guess I could forgive her. It's I don't want to get her.
You need to
I might want
tell
to go
me right
back.
now, or I'll have to have you arrested, possibly thrown in there with the rest of the contaminated. For this, we need to find patient zero immediately. It's imperative.
Why do you believe that Fundelmorph was patient zero?
It wasn't Fundlemorph; it was the other one, and I don't remember her name.
Actually, I think it was Fundlemorph, if I recall right, because it was Meryl.
Yeah, I believe it was
Oh yeah, then
Fundelmorph.
it was Fundlemorph. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
But
All
why
right,
do you
Yeah.
believe that Fundelmorph is
Fundlemorph.
patient zero?
Oh.
She kind of eyeballs you guys critically, and she kind
Yeah.
of goes,
So.
the circus. And she immediately goes, the circus, and she looks at her companion. It's like we need to get messages out immediately to go and quarantine the circus and find the dwarves in the circus. I think they left south
Whoa,
a couple a week or so ago. We should be able to get runners to catch up with them.
whoa,
He
whoa,
nods and
whoa! I mean,
starts yelling to people, and saying the same thing that she just did. You guys start there.
can you maybe not tell her that I'm the one who told you? Because we might want to go back to that circus
Well,
at some point. She's probably
you didn't tell them the name.
that's true, but I told them the relevance. Um. So okay, now that we're officially involved in this, I guess as unintentional snitches, uh, mind telling us what the fuck this is about? If our friend is gonna get arrested and quarantined, the least you can do is tell us what we do.
Also, we want to try and help
water
find
trip?
the solution.
Yeah, that
You've
too.
already got the minds in there. No offense meant to you, fine people. She kind of says that gratingly. But clearly, you're not the type to be able to help with this problem. The
Well, clearly neither is the high priestess.
the high priestess
If
is
she could-
infected. Of
So,
course, she can't help herself.
I rolled another persuasion, and I want to try to convince her. I think we can help. We've given you more information than you had.
She puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "And you do not have the ability for that. I am certain of it. I'm looking at all of you, and I see no clerical ability among you. You have no ability to help us."
I do have 5 points of lay on hands per day. Thank you very much.
Fellow
Actually,
paladin,
And I-
and she kind
and I
of
know how to-
shakes her head at you. We
I
can
know-
we could do nothing more than stand guard against
I know how to
against such
file
infections.
documents.
I mean, we were the ones who brought Bundlemorph, and the priestess said she was cool and let her go. If she's so
Yeah.
smart, then why did she get herself infected? Then why did she let the dwarf go?
And you're trying to tell me I'm not clerically helpful, but I know how to file documents.
I see what you did there.
While they're doing all this, what are Blake and Tonga up to?
Blank is analyzing the temple to see if they have any shiny.
They don't have anything shiny on the outside of the temple.
Then Blank, he took out the 2 gold rings that he got previously and is futzing with them.
Hey, Tonka might try to climb a tree or something to see if she can see over the wall.
There's unfortunately no trees here. You're in a major plaza.
Oh, Tonk was
And
just trying to peek inside because it sounds interesting. That's about it.
yeah, there's basically you're at the top of a set of steps that lead up towards the temple in the middle of a large plaza. There's no real trees, unfortunately. This isn't like, elvish make. So there's
Uh,
like
These people
Mira,
have no proper appreciation for trees.
exactly.
Mira, what's the name of your dragonboard friend?
His name is Kosh.
Did you say cough?
Kosh. Hold on.
Kosh. And do you know why he was being so rude with me?
He is doing the best he can to keep people from going in and joining the infection. He's trying to keep you safe, even though he goes about it in an aggressive way.
And do you know who his manager is? Sorry.
Going up, the management is busy with other things. They do not have time to take complaints.
Well, isn't that convenient?
I will walk back over to Kosh and say to him, listen, Kosh, I want to apologize for earlier. I think we got off on the wrong foot. I understand that you're trying to keep us safe by keeping us out. We're just concerned citizens, and we wanted to try and find any way we could to help.
Do you know how many other concerned citizens like you have been bothering us today? He kind of glares at you. Please, for the love of the gods, leave us alone. We are trying to do our jobs here by keeping you, the population, safe from potential contamination from whatever it is that's in there.
Well, gosh, Kosh, I feel like you should, bring it down a level.
Well, I mean, we've already narked, so I guess we can go. Um,
Clearly, um, this is not an adventure that needs us.
yeah, Bubbles really doesn't want to get quarantined, and she feels like more questions might lead to that, especially since you guys, now two members of the party, have had mirror issues. Uh, actually, she's gonna ask, like, so, uh, totally, like, off the top of my head, but if, like, actually, she's gonna go back to the tabaxi. I don't want to ask Kosh this. I want to ask, what's her face?
Mira,
Mira. I want to ask her, like, this wouldn't, like, lead people to, I don't know, stab mirrors or say hurtful comments about other people's perfectly lovely reflections or whatever, right?
She kind
This is totally a different.
of stares at you as you say that, and then she kind of relaxes a little. Huh. I don't think I've ever heard that question before. But yes, some of the mirrors in there have been broken, from what I understand. I could hear some of the conversations being relayed before the doors were barred from the inside by those trying to help the infection, saying that many of the mirrors have been destroyed because of what was being seen in them.
oh goodness, look at the time. We should really be going.
Uh, are the people destroying mirrors, like, dangerous to others, other than, like, just being hurtful and destroying perfectly good mirrors?
Her face kind of frowns a little bit, and she kind of looks at Kosh for a moment and leans close to you, since you've been very nice to her, but very persuasive, and says low so that pretty much only Kyle and Bubbles can hear it, and says, some of them have completely lost their minds from what I understand and have been taken over by something and potentially have killed themselves or others.
Okay, what's
It
this?
is
What's
very
the? What's the?
dangerous.
Okay, so he totally saw things in a mirror, and I point at Cotton.
Did you really just say that?
Yes! You know what can do?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. No, no, no. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what she's talking about.
Well, Kasha
I
this time
said
is very
hurtful
alert
things.
and is grabbing for his lance. What do you? Okay. What do you guys want to roll to try to stop what's about bad things are about to happen here?
I
Um.
mean,
Oops. That.
Because we were worried about TPK the other day about going in against Ivan, but this random discussion might suddenly lead you into a TPK. Well,
She.
partial kill because two of
I
you
had
have already
said some
away.
hurtful things about her, and to make her feel better about it, I lied to her and told her it wasn't her that I was talking about, and now she's feeling hurt by all that. So that's all that's going on is hurt feelings.
so you were calling me a toothy, long-faced, green and black striped bitch.
I
I
was,
knew it.
I was, and I apologize. I shouldn't have said those things. I I'm so sorry.
Kosh looks at the two of you and
I
just
do-
roars, "Get out!
Yeah.
Get
What is
away now, or I'm having you arrested!"
a bowl of popcorn from somewhere and just eating it and watching.
There are street vendors. You probably bought a bag of popcorn somehow, or they did.
Okay. I
So what
will.
do I have to roll to believe Cotton about this?
Insight.
Because I'm bad.
Uh. Oh.
Oh yeah, I totally
Yeah, you
believe
do.
he lied.
You do.
Oh my god. Okay, well you lied, and
I'm running back towards Ivan's.
okay, and I don't like Blank doesn't speak, so I don't know why they stabbed the mirrors. So, and I wasn't in the room for that. So I guess I'll just like. I mean, Blank does weird shit all the time, so I guess I won't report that. I'll just like. I'm really hurt that Cotton was mean and lied about it. I thought we were becoming friends.
I thought
I
so
really
too.
thought we were building something, going to the Nexus. I'd forgiven him for hitting on me, and this is what I get. I mean, I don't even know why I.
Well, you successfully avoided a near TPK.
We were just gonna quarantine him. They were gonna kill him. Probably.
But you guys are making friends. Oh, this is fun. You get back to Ivan.
Flex is the only person I know likes me, and he's gone. So we
Okay.
get back.
I'm gonna go to my room and hole up with my book.
I'm gonna go to my room and pout. And possibly order, like, I don't know, sand
Fatty
buffing or whatever, like whatever the spa treatment version of things is for a lizard. I'm gonna order that and, like, pamper myself. I don't know if that's like a sand bath or what. the hell.
Order some late night ice
Oil.
cream.
That's not late. But yeah, I just like, I'm gonna have a me day. I'm gonna remind myself how beautiful I am. I'm gonna accentuate everything. I'm just gonna do like me time with a focus on how awesome I look.
All right, so we need to avoid the temple in the future.
That was already true. We got inside. There were a lot of people who hated all of us except you.
Now I have reason to avoid the temple.
Welcome to the party.
Well, you have some interesting news for next time you get to talk to Selmy.
Yeah.
This is what
I
happens
slid
when
that
you-
note under her door, so I probably can't get to it.
Well, you can always slip another note under her door.
Just burn the other one.
I'll
You don't
slip
need to
another
read
note
it.
that's like, "Hey, we're back. Didn't work out. I'll be in my room."
And I think we should save that for next time, so when Selmy can join us, if that's okay
Yeah.
with you guys.
Yeah.
You guys,
Yeah.
especially with that revelation of what you learned coming back from the temple and what you accidentally let slip. Selby really needs to know this stuff.
Yep.
Especially because she's probably going to get really upset about the fact that Fendelmorph's name got leaked.
All of it. Yeah.
Hey, I wasn't. I wasn't with the circus originally. I came in from outside, and I didn't know not to say Fundelmorph's name.
You were definitely with the circus by the time we took Bundlemorph to see the princess.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't,
but Selby was in the circus for 10 years, so
yeah.
Yeah.
circus is home.
I didn't
for...
have. I didn't have the level of loyalty that y'all do.
All right.
Yeah.